Hits.tv's Malaysian English Top 10. What's up? You're hanging out with the Jakeman, and we're doing a special because we discovered that we've got actually 50 videos, 50 Malaysian English videos, which is actually, I have to boast about it because back in the day we didn't have any videos. So we've got 50 videos, we've compiled them, and it's the Malaysian English Top 50 videos. But before we get into that, as you see, we got one guest in the studio. And before we get into that, I'd like to introduce a new band.
Yep.
This is SilentScream. 2 out of 5 members. This is Jhien and Andrew. Jhien plays the drums.
No, I play the keyboard.
Keyboards, and Andrew plays the drums. They are part of a new band. Why I'm saying this? Because they got a new album called... Is this the album called SilentScream?
Yeah, it's a self-titled album.
Self-titled album. Yep. And I'll tell you what the connection this album has with an Indian boy with dreadlocks in just a bit. But tell us about the album. It's selling at $29.90.
Yep.
Just came out this market. How's the response for the album?
It was just released a couple of days back,
okay.
And the initial people who are buying the album are close friends and family. So the response has been quite good, actually.
What is quite good? How much have you sold?
Through the band itself, we sold like a couple of hundred, as into our close friends, and friends, first degree friends, second degree friends, you know.
Third degree friends, fourth degree friends,
you know,
fifth degree friends start to download the stuff.
But I'm guessing a couple of hundred more, but this just within the first few days.
Okay, so what kind of music do you have? What kind of music are you... Is this a pop album, a rock album? Is there a sub-genre to the rock that you're doing?
Essentially, we play modern rock,
okay.
But we prefer to remain as versatile as we can. So if you listen through the album, you notice diversity in the genre.
Okay.
So we don't want to we don't restrain ourselves.
You're speaking like a lawyer already, man. He studies law actually in Singapore, and a guy dissects frogs for a living. He's a med student. So, is there anything that you should look out in this album? Is there anything special that they're giving us in the album? Is there, a hidden track, or what should we look out for in this album?
Actually, there's a hidden surprise within the album itself. It's something physical, in a physical form. I can't really reveal because it's a surprise, but I guarantee you, you open the album cover, you'll find a CD and something
I won't
else.
do it because I want you to go and buy the album. It's $29.90,
Yep.
SilentScream. Give Malaysian music a chance. But let's get back into the top 50. At 50, we're kicking off with a band that, had enjoyed a bit of success this year. It's Dragon Red. This is called Holocaust on Hits.tv's Mad 10. Hits.tv's Malaysian English Top 10. We are counting down the top 50 Malaysian English videos, which is quite an achievement for Malaysia because usually the focus is on Malaysian Malay music. So we have 50 videos. We decided to compile it. Actually, we have about 100, but we've shortlisted it and we've got the top 50 again. At 50, it was Dragon Red. Blue Curry Pup, which is probably one of Malaysia's first animated band, done by a couple of guys from the agency. That's live at the BKP at 49. We're talking to SilentScream, and you guys were discovered by?
It's hard to say whether we were discovered properly, but there was that fateful day when we were playing this show in Sunway for the Sunway College, and it was a night event. And Resh Monu happened to be there at that time, and he was just there like giving people autographs for his CD.
He's always doing that.
Yeah, he's always doing that.
He walks around with a marker pen, we hear.
That's not a bad
autograph now, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, so essentially being a band that was just still struggling, we just dropped him a demo that we had at the time. And I think the rest is history. And we got a call from him and saying he was...
What don't you like about Resh Monu?
There's really nothing I don't like about him.
Well, for starters, we are a rock band, so there's an obvious clash of genres. But I mean, soon enough, we realized that the market is too small to be talking about different genres.
Has he ever tried to jam with you guys? I know Resh quite well. This is Resh, okay? I think the sound there is not right. Your pitching is not right. Can you please tune your guitar properly? He's quite meticulous in all this, right?
Oh, that's the true
He's
mark
never
of a
happy, man. No, but he's never happy, eh?
He's a perfectionist. That's why he is who he is today. So.
Impossible to talk to. Anyway, let's get back to the song. Remember, this is the album on sale. It's by Universal Music, $29.90. Please go and support SilentScream. They have a surprise inside, which is physical. That means nothing you should download. It's something physical where you can put on your car. That's what we hear. Back to charts. We got Joe Flizzo featuring Flotron. Let's play the song. It's to the World Cup. It was done specially for the World Cup. And this was a song not from an album which went to like 200,000 downloads. That's what we hear. So perhaps that's the new way to go. Let's do the video on Hits.tv's Mad 10. Hits.tv's Malaysian English Top 10. We are counting down 50 of Malaysia's hottest Malaysian English videos on this edition. So, we have started with 50 Drang Red, 49 Blue Curry Pup, which is animated. Joe Flizzo featuring Floatron at 48. They actually performed the song in front of 100,000 people at Jalan Bukit Bintang. It was packed. Of course, Sasi the Don had to be there and mess things up, but that's a different story. And they performed with 100,000 people and they blew the stage. You know, I like Joe because when he's there, he's got a cartel. He's got like 20 people. Then you got to look for Joe. Where's Joe? Oh, that's Joe. Yeah, you know, that's Joe. Yeah. So tell us, what are your plans? You know, you guys are obviously, one's going to be a doctor, lawyer, the other's going to be a doctor. And are you still going to be doing this after this? Or is this your...
Well, at the moment, we are still finishing off our tertiary education. I think it's something important that we need to do because of the state of the industry.
Yes, that's true.
But we are very serious about music, so we intend to take this as far as we can go. So maybe.
So what is as far as we can go? What is it?
I think the sky is the limit, really. I mean,
that's so cliched, man. If you were in Malaysia, where do you see yourself? What are you doing? You know.
We would like to, first of all, we like to stand shoulder to shoulder with among the big names out there. In terms.
Who is the big names? Who do you think is the big names? Who do you like to play with in Malaysia?
There are a couple of big bands out there, but personal favorites would be bands like Pop Shabit, Love Me Bush. We're talking strictly about
those boys would be very excited. You say, wow, they're a big band.
Oh, they're great.
I think they are big. I mean, in the Malaysian context.
Yeah.
And I think they make good music.
Yeah, and they're very hardworking too.
Yeah, they're pretty inspiring for us.
So what's your biggest gig you've played for so far?
Well, we played Rock the World.
Which is fantastic, it's like 25,000 people.
Yeah.
Are you playing for Rock the World this year?
Well, I haven't confirmed anything, but I certainly hope that we will be playing.
I'll tell Jason, it's on December 29. That's what we hear, Rock the World 7 or 70 or something like. Just goes on, we keep forgetting. But it's huge, you know.
It's the best thing that
I missed you guys on stage last year. So, mention next show. So where can I go and see you guys next? Or, you know, friends who are watching?
I think currently, at the moment, we're focusing on trying to get the CD out first. And we're currently planning some sort of a launch, which...
is it coming soon?
We hope that it's coming soon. We're trying to look for the right venue, trying to look for the right, environment that we can launch.
We're pretty particular about these kind of things, so it has to be perfect in a sense.
I think y'all are mixing race too much. This is not very good. Hey, let's get back to charts. 47, Estranged Chocolate Syrup. These boys suddenly found fame after they sang a Malay song. So they're actually capitalizing on that and coming back to the English scene. Fantastic video, Chocolate Syrup. But this is one band that I think has slipped away in the last 18 months or so. It's Disagree. They did fantastic with Crumbs. That song just blew. Yeah. One day I walked into a club and a Filipino band was singing Crumbs. So I said, oh my God, we have arrived. Yeah. You know? And Zaid was there and he called me and says, hey, they're singing our song. So after that, they sort of slipped away and you know, they're working with Fat Boy Records and nothing much musically, but this is one of the great videos of Malaysian English music. It's Crumbs. Let's play it on Hits.tv. Hits.tv's Malaysian English Top 10. We're doing a special where we're counting down 50 of Malaysia's hottest English videos. SilentScream in the studio. You had the first single that we released on Hits.fm, and what was it called?
Yeah, we released our first single back in 2006, a title called Unspoken. It's actually in the album.
Okay.
So what happened was we released a song, we were pushing the band, we were going places, but unfortunately something happened to our vocalist. He was involved in an assault. He was So he was hospitalized for a good year or so. So we were forced to take a hiatus. So we retreated back to the recording studio.
Your English is very good, huh?
Oh, thank you, man.
He's going to be a lawyer.
To take a hiatus. Hiatus translation means to relax.
Anyway, so the point of the story was we retreated back to the studios to complete the album. And now here we are, 1.5 years later, ready to
This is really good, man. Huh? Retreated, hiatus.
Maybe Hits.tv can give me a position as a VJ someday.
But then we need a translator to translate whatever you're saying all the time.
I have faith in the Malaysian audience.
Okay, what single should we look out for? We've heard Unspoken, and that's the single you should, first single you should hear. But what's the second single that you think that's going to make it?
The next single off the album is a song titled Revolution, which we just finished the shooting of the video. Hopefully, it will be played everywhere, as many places as possible. And I think
nobody supports Malaysian English music except Hits.tv and Hits.fm. Don't be fooled. That's a vain statement.
Yeah. I wouldn't say nobody supports, but obviously Hits.tv takes the lead.
Nobody supports. Yeah. Telling you except Hits.tv. If you disagree, we'll send you out of... Okay, but go buy the album. The packaging is fantastic. It has had Rish, anything to do with this packaging? You probably will say, this one got to do better. Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah, that's what he always says, isn't it?
I know.
No matter what you do.
Let's get back to the show. A quick recap of the show. 50, we had Dragon Red, Blue Curry Pub at 49, Joe Flizzo 48, Estranged 47. That's with Andy, one of our VJs. Disagree 48, Dole, New Hip Hop, Happy Thoughts at 46, Camellia and Urban Exchange, not that kind of lady. Of course, Urban Exchange crossed over the border and, you know, they're Singaporeans, it's Terry Lee. They did this with Camellia, that's at 44. Let's play Ferhat. This guy was discovered in Malaysia, another Singaporean who we claim to be Malaysian. I love this song. It's Higher Deeper on Hits.TV's Match.